Hey guys, tonight we're diving headfirst, paws first, into the kind of dream you usually only get after a long day of pretending your houseplants are listening to your woes. We're talking about the whimsical, moonlit realm of the dream weaver fox, a creature so cunning and charming, you probably won't survive without developing a sudden craving for moonbeams and polite mischief. But hey, that's what dreams are for, right? Tonight, you're not just watching. You're becoming part of a silent, shimmering ballet where illusions are real and dreams are tangible threads. We're gonna scamper through moon-dappled glades and maybe, just maybe, learn a thing or two about crafting your own reality with a flick of a furry tail. So, before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Let's ease into tonight's journey together. You feel it, don't you? That gentle tug at the edges of your awareness, like a silken thread unspooling from the deepest part of your mind. It's not the harsh glare of streetlights, nor the frantic glow of a screen. Instead, a soft, pearlescent light begins to seep into your vision, diffusing the edges of your room, replacing them with something softer, more inviting. The familiar walls around you don't disappear. They simply recede, fading into a mist that smells faintly of damp earth and something sweet, like night-blooming jasmine. You are no longer confined. You find yourself standing at the edge of a moonlit forest, its ancient trees stretching towards an impossibly large, luminous moon. This isn't the kind of moon you see from your window, small and distant. This moon fills the sky, bathing everything in a soft, silvery glow that highlights every leaf, every blade of grass, every whisper of unseen life. The air is cool, fresh, and carries the faint, earthy scent of damp moss and something else, something wild and untamed, like a promise. The path beneath your feet isn't rough or uneven. It feels like compressed velvet, soft and yielding, absorbing every trace of sound. Your usual anxieties, the persistent hum of your daily to-do list, that slightly embarrassing thing you said last Tuesday, they just evaporate. Like morning mist under the moon, they dissipate, leaving behind a clean, clear space in your mind. This is a place where worries have no footing, a realm built on silence and moonlight. As you step deeper, the forest closes around you, not in a claustrophobic way, but as a gentle embrace. The branches overhead intertwine, creating a living canopy that filters the moon's intense light into a shimmering dappled pattern on the forest floor. Every shadow holds a secret. Every rustle of leaves hints at a hidden presence. You can hear the soft, rhythmic chirping of crickets and the distant, melodic hoot of an owl, weaving a soothing symphony of the night. You notice details you'd never see in the harsh light of day. Tiny, luminous mushrooms glow with a soft, internal light, like scattered pearls on the forest floor. Delicate spiderwebs, spun from threads of pure moonlight, shimmer with iridescent beauty, catching the faintest breath of air. The trees themselves seem to pulse with a quiet life, their bark appearing almost silken in the soft illumination. You feel no fear, only an immense sense of wonder and curiosity. This forest is alive with magic, vibrating with a subtle energy that resonates deep within you. Your movements become lighter, more fluid, almost as if you're floating rather than walking. The ground seems to cushion your every step, guiding you deeper into the heart of this enchanting, moonlit realm. You are completely absorbed, utterly present, and perfectly at peace. The enchanting calm of the moonlit forest deepens as you drift further inward, the silver light growing more intense, almost thick enough to touch. Every rustle of leaves seems to whisper secrets. Every beam of moonlight feels like a guiding hand. You're not just walking. You're being drawn, gently, towards the heart of this luminous wonderland. And then, without warning, a flash of russet and white darts across your peripheral vision. It's your first glimpse of the architect of this dreamscape, a fox. But not just any fox. This creature moves with an impossible grace, a fluidity that seems to defy the very ground it treads. Its fur, a rich blend of deep russet and creamy white, shimmers with a soft, internal luminescence, as if it has captured and woven the moonlight into its very being. Its tail, a magnificent brush of silver-tipped fur, trails behind it like a wisp of mist. It's like watching a living aurora borealis decide to take a casual stroll through the woods, only with more fluff and fewer polar bears. It pauses, perhaps 20 paces ahead of you, its sleek form silhouetted against a backdrop of glowing moss and ancient, gnarled trees. Its head is tilted slightly, one ear cocked, as if it's listening to a frequency only it can perceive. And then it turns. Its eyes, they are the most striking feature, two pools of liquid amber that seem to hold the entire night sky within their depths. They don't just reflect the moonlight. They actively sparkle with an ancient mischief, a profound intelligence that makes you feel both utterly seen and perfectly understood. It's the kind of gaze that suggests it knows all your deepest secrets, including that time you tried to bake bread from scratch and accidentally created a doorstop. There's no fear in its presence, only an overwhelming sense of curiosity and a deep, comforting reassurance. The air around it seems to shimmer, almost vibrating with a subtle, playful energy. This fox is clearly no ordinary animal. It's a creature woven from moonlight and ancient dreams, a guardian of the in-between spaces. It studies you for a long moment, its whiskers twitching almost imperceptibly, as if assessing your readiness for the wonders it is about to reveal. And then it does something truly remarkable. It doesn't speak with words, but with a gesture. Its nose twitches, and its gaze shifts to a patch of air beside it. With a delicate movement of its paw, it seems to conjure something from the moonlit air itself. A shimmering thread, impossibly fine and iridescent, appears as if from nowhere, spiraling gently before dissolving back into the night. It's an invitation, a silent promise of magic yet to unfold. The fox then takes a slow, deliberate step, then another, moving deeper into the forest, occasionally glancing back to ensure you are following. It doesn't rush. Its pace is unhurried, almost regal. You find yourself compelled to follow, drawn by the silent promise in its eyes and the shimmering trails it leaves in its wake. Every step you take feels lighter, as if the ground itself is encouraging your pursuit. As you follow, you notice how the fox interacts with the forest around it. It nudges a fallen leaf with its nose, and the leaf spins in a miniature whirlwind of shimmering dust before settling softly. It pauses beside a patch of glowing mushrooms, and their light intensifies, pulsing softly in response to its presence. This fox isn't just a creature of this realm. It's an intrinsic part of its magic, a conductor of its subtle energies. The air around you fills with a faint, sweet scent, not just of jasmine, but something richer, more complex, like spun sugar and distant starlight. It's the very essence of dreams, distilled and carried on the soft night breeze. Your guide, this magnificent dream weaver, moves through it all with an innate understanding, its every movement a testament to its profound connection to this whimsical, moonlit world. Without a doubt, that you are in the presence of something truly special, something that holds the keys to realms beyond ordinary perception. The Dream Weaver fox leads you deeper into the moonlit woods, its silent strides barely disturbing the glowing moss underfoot. The air around you, once merely fresh, now feels subtly charged, as if filled with a million tiny, unseen particles of pure potential. The distant hoot of the owl is a gentle punctuation mark in the pervasive quiet, and the rustle of unseen creatures in the undergrowth sounds less like animals moving and more like fabric whispering. This is where the true magic begins, where the fox reveals its most precious work. It stops near a clearing, bathed in a particularly intense pool of silvery moonlight. Here, the ground is covered in soft, velvety moss, and ancient, root-gnarled trees stand sentinel around the perimeter. The fox turns, its amber eyes sparkling with an almost mischievous delight, and then it gestures with its head towards the air around you. And that's when you see them, not with your eyes, not at first, but with a new sense that feels like a gentle expansion of your own awareness. They are shimmering, iridescent threads, incredibly fine, almost invisible, yet undeniably present. They float through the air, catching the moonlight in soft, ethereal glints. These are the whispers of dreams. The fox moves, and with a delicate swipe of its tail, it seems to gather a handful of these threads. They don't resist. Instead, they flow around its paw, clinging to its fur like spun moonlight. You realize with a start that these aren't just random wisps of light. They are tangible fragments of slumber, collected from the sleeping minds of the world. Each thread seems to pulse with a faint, internal luminescence, a quiet echo of the emotions and images they once contained. It's like watching someone casually gather glitter, but the glitter is made of wishes and forgotten homework assignments. The fox holds up its paw, and you can see a cluster of these dream threads swirling and intertwining. One thread might be a soft, pearlescent blue, carrying the serene feeling of floating. Another, a vibrant emerald green, might hum with the excitement of an adventure. A delicate pink thread might hold the warmth of a comforting hug. They are the raw material of imagination, the ephemeral thoughts and feelings that dance through minds lost in sleep. You reach out a hand, drawn by an irresistible curiosity. The fox doesn't pull away. As your fingers approach, the threads gently brush against your skin, a sensation like cool mist and static electricity, yet utterly pleasant. For a fleeting moment, you feel a surge of disparate emotions, a forgotten joy, a lingering curiosity, a touch of gentle wistfulness. These are echoes of other people's dreams, subtly washing over you. It's oddly comforting, knowing that even in sleep, there's a shared landscape of human experience. The fox then begins to demonstrate. With a gentle shake of its head, it releases some of the threads. They drift slowly, majestically, performing a silent ballet in the moonlit air before settling onto the moss, where they slowly fade like morning dew. This fox isn't just collecting, it's curating. It chooses which dreams to gather, which to release, and which to preserve. There's an artistry to its movements, a deliberate grace that speaks of immense practice and a deep understanding of the subtle energies of the dreaming world. It uses its nose to nudge a particularly bright, golden thread, and you feel a fleeting sensation of warmth and exhilaration. Perhaps that one was a dream of soaring through the sky or achieving a long-held ambition. The fox seems to smile, its eyes twinkling, as if it shares in the quiet delight of the dream it holds. It's a profound connection to the universal language of subconscious desires. The air around you fills with the soft, almost imperceptible hum of these dream threads. It's a lullaby of whispers, a symphony of unspoken narratives, collected and held by the cunning and benevolent dream weaver fox. You feel a deep sense of privilege, a quiet wonder at being allowed into this secret, magical process. This moment, observing the ethereal essence of dreams, pulls you even further into the heart of this extraordinary nocturnal realm, preparing you for the deeper revelations to come. Having witnessed the ephemeral beauty of the dream threads, your guide, the dream weaver fox, moves with purpose towards the center of the moonlit clearing. The air here seems to coalesce, the shimmering threads of dreams drawn by an unseen force towards a central point. You notice a structure, impossibly delicate yet strong, that wasn't immediately apparent before. It's a loom, but unlike any you've ever seen. This isn't made of wood or metal. It's woven from strands of pure moonlight, its frame glowing with an inner luminescence, its heddles and shuttles seeming to shimmer into and out of existence. It stands upright, anchored by ancient, glowing tree roots that rise from the mossy ground. This is the starlit dream loom, the very apparatus where the fox performs its most intricate magic. The fox approaches the loom with a reverence that is palpable, even in its playful demeanor. It stands on its hind legs, its front paws incredibly agile and precise. With a delicate twitch of its nose and a flick of its tail, it begins to manipulate the shimmering dream threads. They flow from its paws, drawn into the ethereal frame of the loom. It's not a rough, pulling motion. It's a seamless, almost liquid integration, as if the threads are eager to join their brethren. You watch, mesmerized, as the fox begins to weave. It doesn't use a shuttle in the traditional sense. Instead, its paws dart in and out, guiding the iridescent threads with impossible speed and precision. Each thread, a whisper of a forgotten moment or a cherished hope, is carefully selected and interlocked with others. As they intertwine, they begin to form patterns, textures, and images. It's like watching a master artist paint with light, but instead of paint, its emotions. Pretty efficient, honestly. The tapestry that emerges from the loom isn't flat. It shimmers with a gentle undulation, revealing three-dimensional scenes, living moments captured in woven light. One section might depict a quiet cottage under a starry sky, radiating a feeling of warmth and security. Another might show a vast, open field of wildflowers under a brilliant sun, evoking pure, unadulterated joy. These are the shimmering tapestries of dreams, woven into tangible forms. You can sense the emotions radiating from these woven dreams. A section of deep indigo and silver might be a dream of profound peace, perhaps of floating weightlessly. A vivid crimson and gold patch could be a dream of triumphant achievement, radiating exhilaration. The fox seems to select threads based on their energetic resonance, combining them to create harmonious and often breathtaking dreamscapes. It's like it has the ultimate color palette, but for feelings. As the fox continues its work, the loom itself seems to hum with a soft, melodic sound, a quiet thrumming that reverberates through the clearing. It's the sound of creation, of possibility, of subconscious narratives being brought into luminous existence. The air around the loom is thick with the sweet, ethereal scent of dreams, almost overpowering in its beauty. The fox works tirelessly, yet without effort, its movements fluid and continuous. It occasionally pauses, its amber eyes scanning the developing tapestry, as if assessing its emotional balance. It might then add a delicate golden thread, a touch of hope, or weave in a deep blue one, a touch of calming serenity. This isn't just craftsmanship. It's a profound act of balancing emotions and desires, weaving the very fabric of human experience. You realize that these tapestries aren't just beautiful. They are perhaps the very dreams themselves, made tangible, preserved, and perhaps even subtly enhanced by the fox's magic. They represent the collective unconscious, the shared landscape of human aspiration and peace. Witnessing this process is a profound experience, a glimpse into the heart of the dreaming world and the tireless, beautiful work of the dream weaver fox. Your awareness deepens with every shimmering thread that joins the tapestry, drawing you further into the quiet magic of this moonlit realm. As the dream weaver fox continues its intricate work at the starlit loom, weaving shimmering tapestries of collected dreams, a new glint of mischief appears in its amber eyes. It pauses its weaving, turning its gaze away from the grand tapestry and towards the surrounding moonlit forest. With a quick, almost imperceptible flick of its magnificent tail, the air around it seems to ripple, not with threads of dreams, but with something else entirely pure, unadulterated illusion. This is where the fox's cleverness truly shines, where reality becomes a playful suggestion rather than a rigid certainty. You sense a subtle shift in the forest, a soft bending of what you perceive. A patch of glowing moss suddenly seems to expand, becoming a vast, undulating landscape of emerald light, then just as quickly shrinks back to its original size. It's like watching a magician perform a trick right in front of your eyes, except the magic feels utterly natural, woven into the very fabric of the night. The fox takes a small, playful hop, and suddenly, the ancient tree beside it seems to shimmer and waver. For a moment, its gnarled branches appear to transform into the outstretched arms of a benevolent, silent giant. Then just as swiftly, it returns to being a sturdy oak. There's no trickery involved, no hidden wires or trapdoors. It's pure, effortless shadow play illusions, conjured with an innate understanding of perception. This fox could probably win any card game, purely by making you think you have a winning hand. It nudges a fallen leaf with its nose, and the leaf doesn't just spin, it transforms. It becomes a miniature, perfectly formed bird, flapping its tiny, luminous wings for a few heartbeats before dissolving back into a mundane leaf. The illusions are fleeting, delicate, and entirely harmless, designed not to deceive, but to delight and to demonstrate the boundless possibilities of the dreaming mind. You find yourself chuckling, a soft, dreamlike sound that barely disturbs the quiet night. The fox seems to enjoy your reaction, its ears twitching with amusement. It then trots a few paces ahead, its tail swishing, and suddenly, what appeared to be a dense thicket of bushes resolves into a grand, shimmering archway, adorned with phantom glowing flowers. As you step through it, the archway ripples and fades, leaving you once again surrounded by ordinary, but still magical, forest foliage. It's like a spontaneous, pop-up art installation, but cooler because it's made of moonbeams. The illusions aren't merely visual. You might catch a fleeting scent of something that isn't truly there, the aroma of freshly baked bread, or the salty tang of a distant sea, only for it to dissipate as quickly as it arose. Or you might hear the faint, melodious strains of an unseen lute, playing a tune that is both familiar and utterly new, a phantom melody woven into the moonlit air. The fox is playing with all your senses, expanding your understanding of what is possible within the realm of dreams. These illusions are born from the very essence of dreams, not from deceit. They are a manifestation of creativity, of the mind's ability to shape and reshape reality. The fox isn't just a collector of dreams. It's a living artist, constantly sketching new possibilities into the fabric of the night. Its movements are fluid, its actions precise, as if it knows instinctively how to tickle the very edge of your perception, encouraging you to see beyond the mundane. You begin to understand that even the most solid-seeming aspects of this dream forest might be subject to the fox's whimsical influence. The glowing mushrooms, the shimmering spiderwebs, even the very light of the moon itself, could be subtly enhanced, gently guided by the dream weaver fox's playful spirit. It's a delightful realization, freeing you from the rigid expectations of your waking world. This journey is about embracing the fluid, ever-changing nature of the dreaming mind. The playful ripples of the fox's illusions subside, leaving the moonlit forest still and wondrous. Yet, the air around you now holds a new, subtle quality, a delicate resonance that feels profoundly familiar, almost poignant. The dream weaver fox has moved from conjuring fleeting light to delving into something much deeper, much more personal. It stands still, its amber eyes focused on a particular spot in the shimmering air, a spot where the moonlight seems to gather and thicken. And there, you begin to perceive it, a faint, ethereal glow coalescing into a hazy, almost transparent image. It's not a grand tapestry, nor a fleeting illusion. This is a lost memory's echo, a forgotten fragment of a dream, shimmering with a soft, bittersweet light. The fox doesn't create this. It merely helps it to surface, to become visible for a fleeting moment. It's like finding a faded photograph you thought you'd lost, only it's made of pure emotion and moonlight. The image is indistinct at first, like looking through frosted glass. But as the fox gently nudges the air with its nose, a little more clarity settles. You might see the faint outline of a childhood toy, perhaps a worn wooden block or a small, hand-stitched doll, radiating a gentle warmth. Or perhaps it's the fleeting image of a sun-drenched afternoon, a specific tree in a long-forgotten park, its leaves shimmering with an imagined breeze. It's a moment from your own past, now gently resurfacing from the depths of your subconscious. This echo isn't loud or demanding. It's a whisper, a subtle vibration that evokes a corresponding feeling within you. If it's the toy, you might feel a pang of innocent joy, a nostalgia for simpler times. If it's the park, perhaps a quiet sense of peace or a fleeting moment of pure contentment. The bittersweet light isn't sad. It's a recognition of time past, of moments cherished and then gently filed away. The fox watches you, its gaze understanding, as if it shares in the quiet beauty of this revived memory. It's a very compassionate therapist, only significantly furrier. You realize the incredible sensitivity of the dream weaver fox. It doesn't pry or judge. It simply provides the conditions for these lost fragments to become momentarily visible. It's a gentle curator of your inner world, helping you reconnect with pieces of yourself that may have slipped away. The moonlight around the memory seems to pulse softly, almost reverently, honoring its quiet return. As you focus, you might notice even smaller details within the shimmering echo. The way the light fell on a specific object, the subtle texture of a beloved blanket, the faint, comforting scent of something from long ago. These aren't just visual echoes. They are sensory memories, brought back with a delicate touch. It's like finding a single, perfectly preserved petal from a long-vanished flower, beautiful in its quiet endurance. The air around the memory feels slightly cooler, almost as if the past holds a different temperature. Yet, the emotion it carries, though tinged with wistfulness, is ultimately comforting. It's a reminder of the rich tapestry of your own life, woven with countless moments, some remembered vividly, others stored away in the subconscious depths. The fox seems to acknowledge this, its tail giving a soft, gentle swish, as if nodding in silent agreement. This brief encounter with a lost memory is a profound experience, a testament to the enduring power of dreams and the depths of your own mind. It's a quiet moment of introspection, facilitated by the benevolent magic of the dream weaver fox. As the shimmering echo slowly, gracefully fades back into the moonlit air, a feeling of deep serenity settles over you. You carry the warmth of that rediscovered moment, a precious jewel tucked into the pocket of your dream. The forest continues to hum, a gentle chorus for your deepening slumber. As the gentle echo of the lost memory fades into the moonlit air, leaving a lingering warmth in your heart, the dream weaver fox stirs. Its attention shifts, no longer focused on the ethereal threads of dreams it collects, nor the grand tapestries it weaves. Instead, it turns its keen amber gaze towards the sky, towards the luminous, impossibly large moon that bathes the forest in its silvery glow. With a graceful, almost imperceptible flick of its head, it gestures towards the zenith. And then you see them, drifting down from the moon-dappled canopy, like enormous, slow-motion raindrops, are shimmering iridescent spheres. They are perfect, translucent orbs, glowing with soft, internal light. These are the joyful dream bubbles, pure manifestations of delight, released from the vast reservoir of collected dreams. They descend gently, bobbing and weaving through the branches, each one a miniature universe of happiness. It's like a cosmic bubble bath, but far more elegant and without the questionable choice of bath toys. The fox watches them with a quiet satisfaction, its tail giving a contented swish. You reach out, drawn by their undeniable allure. As one of the bubbles drifts close, you perceive the scene it contains. It might be a small, childlike drawing of a perfectly executed leap, radiating pure exhilaration. Or perhaps the quiet image of a tiny bird singing its heart out on a sun-drenched branch, evoking unadulterated peace. Each bubble holds a snapshot of unadulterated joy, a perfect, condensed moment of bliss. When a bubble touches your skin, it doesn't pop. Instead, it gently merges with you, a soft, ethereal sensation that leaves behind a fleeting, yet profound, feeling of lightheartedness. A wave of spontaneous happiness washes over you, a sudden, inexplicable sense of well-being that seems to bubble up from within. It's the purest form of contentment, distilled from a dream and shared with you directly. You might even feel a sudden, whimsical urge to skip, which is perfectly acceptable in a dream forest, even if you haven't skipped in years. The joyful dream bubbles continue their gentle descent, filling the air around you with their shimmering presence. Some are small, like marbles, carrying tiny, perfect moments of joy. Others are larger, like balloons, holding more expansive feelings of triumph or profound love. They vary in color too. Some are a vibrant rose pink, others a bright, cheerful yellow, still others a serene sky blue, each hue reflecting the specific emotion it encapsulates. The fox occasionally nudges a particularly vibrant bubble with its nose, sending it spinning gracefully before it continues its descent. It seems to delight in their release, in sharing these pockets of pure happiness with the world, or at least with this corner of the moonlit forest. It's like a cosmic dispenser of serotonin, only far more stylish. The air around you fills with the soft, almost inaudible hum of these bubbles, a gentle, effervescent music that further lulls you into the deepening dream. This phenomenon is a stark contrast to the collected threads, which were raw material. These are refined, distilled essences of joy, ready to be released and shared. It's a reminder that dreams aren't just about processing the day's events. They're also a source of pure, unadulterated positive emotion. You feel a profound sense of gratitude towards the Dreamweaver fox. It's not just showing you its magic, It's allowing you to experience it, to absorb the tangible essence of joy. This moment, surrounded by these floating pockets of happiness, fills you with a lightheartedness that permeates your entire being. It's a subtle, yet powerful, reassurance that joy is abundant, even in the depths of night. As the last of the glittering bubbles gently merges with the mossy ground or floats silently upwards towards the moon, you feel a deep, pervasive contentment settling over you, easing you further into the profound tranquility of this magical dream. As the last of the joyful dream bubbles gently dissolves into the moonlit air, leaving a lingering lightness in your spirit, the dream weaver fox continues its silent guidance. It moves with a soft, purposeful tread, leading you away from the clearing and deeper into a part of the forest that feels distinctly different. The trees here are less dense, allowing more of the immense moonlight to filter through, creating a soft, silver-drenched atmosphere. A new scent begins to waft through the air, sweet and intoxicating. Unlike anything you've encountered before, you soon arrive at a remarkable place, a night bloom garden. This isn't a conventional garden with neat rows and manicured beds. It's wild, untamed, and exquisitely beautiful, pulsating with a subtle, internal light. The ground is covered in a carpet of deep violet moss, and from it emerge an astonishing array of nocturnal flora, all unfurling their petals under the moon's silent gaze. It's like stepping into a painting where every flower is a tiny, glowing lantern. It's definitely more sophisticated than your average rose garden. These aren't the familiar blooms of daylight. Some flowers are impossibly large, their petals unfurling slowly, almost imperceptibly, in the cool night air. Their colors are muted, yet luminous. Soft lavenders, pale silvers, deep blues, and ethereal greens. Each bloom possesses a gentle internal glow, as if lit by its own captured starlight. You notice one magnificent flower with petals like spun moonlight, slowly unfurling to reveal a vibrant, golden center. The air is thick with their perfume, a complex blend of sweet, earthy, and subtly metallic notes. It's a scent that both invigorates and soothes, pulling you deeper into the garden's enchantment. You realize that these flowers aren't just beautiful. They are alive in a unique way. They pulse faintly, drawing something from the moonlit air, from the very essence of the night. The fox moves among the blooms with quiet reverence, occasionally nudging a particularly vibrant flower with its nose. As it does so, you notice a subtle ripple of light emanate from the bloom, a tiny shower of shimmering particles that seem to rise and then dissipate. These flowers are actively absorbing the moonlit dreams, drawing in the ethereal energy and pure light that permeate this nocturnal realm. They are living filters, transforming the raw essence of night and dream into their own luminous beauty. You watch as a large, bell-shaped flower, a deep indigo in color, slowly opens its petals, revealing a core that seems to shimmer with concentrated moonlight. As it fully unfurls, you feel a gentle wave of tranquility wash over you, a profound sense of peace emanating from the bloom. It's as if this specific flower has absorbed and is now releasing the serene dreams of the night, offering them as a silent gift. This might be why your dreams feel so much more peaceful when you sleep with the window open, or at least why you think they do. Some of the flowers have delicate, thread-like tendrils that wave gently in the imperceptible currents of dream-filled air. These tendrils seem to actively draw in the faint, shimmering wisps that float past, like tiny, living nets. It's a symbiotic relationship. The moon feeds the dreams nourish the flowers, and the flowers, in turn, radiate a calming, purifying energy back into the garden. The silence here is profound, broken only by the softest rustle of unfolding petals and the faint, almost musical hum of the garden's living light. You feel completely immersed, part of this quiet, luminous ecosystem. The dream weaver fox observes you, its amber eyes reflecting the gentle glow of the night blooms, a silent invitation to simply absorb the serenity and beauty of this magical place. This night bloom garden is a testament to the quiet, subtle magic that thrives in the absence of harsh light, a sanctuary where dreams and nature intertwine in exquisite harmony, drawing you deeper into the tranquil embrace of sleep. leaving the tranquil, luminous embrace of the night bloom garden. The dream weaver fox continues to lead you deeper into the heart of the moonlit forest. The air, now infused with the sweet, ethereal sense of the night blooms, feels lighter, almost buoyant. The silver glow of the moon is so pervasive here that shadows seem to shimmer with a latent light, rather than obscuring anything. You feel a gentle, almost imperceptible shift in the ground beneath your feet. A subtle incline, a soft descent. Soon, the trees begin to thin, opening into a vast, silent clearing. In the center, bathed in the full, magnificent glow of the impossibly large moon, lies a body of water so still, so perfectly unmoving, that it appears to be a sheet of polished obsidian. This is the silent lake reflection, a mirror of the cosmos, where the moon hangs directly overhead, its light pouring down in an unbroken column. It's so still, you could probably see your own thoughts reflected in it if you tried hard enough. The fox stops at the water's edge, its russet fur glowing softly in the intense moonlight. It gazes out across the tranquil surface, its amber eyes fixed on the reflections within. You join it, and as you look into the lake, you don't see just the moon or the surrounding trees reflected. You see something far more profound, far more magical. The surface of the lake is alive with a myriad of swirling dreamscapes, a vibrant tapestry of light and color that seems to pulse and shift with an inner life. These aren't just reflections of the sky. They are the collected dreams, the very essence of the tapestries the fox weaves, projected onto this liquid canvas. It's like looking into a kaleidoscope that's also a vast, flowing narrative. You see scenes unfold, a quiet moment of profound happiness, a fleeting glimpse of a vibrant, impossible landscape, a silent dance of abstract forms, all swirling gently on the water's surface. Each dreamscape is distinct, yet seamlessly blends into the next, creating a continuous, flowing river of subconscious imagery. You might catch a glimpse of a familiar face, now imbued with an otherworldly glow, or a place you've always yearned to visit, rendered in impossible, shimmering hues. The colors are rich and vibrant, deep blues, fiery oranges, soft purples, and brilliant golds, all softened by the moon's silvery light. They ebb and flow, expanding and contracting like living nebulae. The silence around the lake is absolute, broken only by the softest whisper of the night breeze. This profound quiet amplifies the visual spectacle, allowing you to immerse yourself fully in the beauty of these reflected dreams. You feel a deep sense of connection to them, a profound understanding of the universal language of human aspiration and desire, played out in silent, luminous motion on the lake's surface. The fox occasionally dips its nose into the water, and wherever it touches, a ripple of pure light expands outwards, briefly distorting the dreamscapes before they recompose themselves into new, captivating patterns. It's a playful interaction, a gentle nudge that suggests the fox is not just observing, but subtly influencing the flow of these reflections, perhaps guiding their progression for your viewing pleasure. It's like a cosmic DJ, mixing dreams instead of beats. You realize the immense power contained within this lake. It's a repository, a silent archive of countless dreams, transformed into a living art installation. The sheer beauty of it is overwhelming, yet it fills you with a profound sense of peace rather than awe. It's a testament to the boundless creativity of the dreaming mind and the dream weaver fox's unique ability to manifest that creativity. As you gaze into the silent lake reflection, feeling the cool, still air around you and the soft moss beneath your feet, you find yourself drifting into an even deeper state of serenity. The swirling dreamscapes on the water's surface act as a visual lullaby, pulling your consciousness gently downward, guiding you towards the quiet, restorative depths of your own sleep. This magical lake is the perfect gateway to deeper slumber, filled with endless wonders. The shimmering, swirling dreamscapes reflected in the silent lake begin to soften, their vibrant colors becoming more muted as you are gently drawn away from its edge. The pervasive feeling of peace that has enveloped you throughout this moonlit journey remains. Yet a subtle shift occurs in the ambient energy of the forest. It's a faint, almost imperceptible coolness, a whisper of unease that prickles at the edges of your awareness. like a sudden drop in temperature before a storm. You sense a new, fleeting presence, something that moves with a different kind of intent, a slight dissonance in the otherwise perfect harmony of the dream. This is the subtle hint of the dream thief's chill. It's not a monstrous or terrifying presence, but rather a swift, almost ephemeral shadow, gliding just beyond the visible spectrum. Your dream weaver fox companion, which has been so serenely playful, suddenly becomes still. Its ears swivel, its nose twitches, and its amber eyes narrow, not in fear, but in keen, watchful awareness. This is a subtle warning, a quiet acknowledgement of something that seeks to disrupt the delicate balance of the dreaming world. It's like spotting a telemarketer on your caller ID. Not truly threatening, but definitely unwanted. You don't see the dream thief directly, but you feel its influence. A patch of the glowing moss on the forest floor might momentarily dim, its soft light flickering as if drained of energy. A faint, cheerful melody, which you didn't even realize you were hearing, might abruptly cease, leaving behind a brief void of silence. It's a subtle draining, a fleeting emptiness where a moment of joy or a comforting memory once resided. These creatures aren't after your physical form. They are after the very essence of pleasant dreams, the fleeting moments of happiness and contentment that make sleep so restorative. The chill isn't aggressive, but a chilling reminder of vulnerability. It's the unsettling sensation of something being quietly, efficiently taken. You realize that just as the fox collects and weaves, there are other forces at play in the dreaming world, forces that seek to diminish or consume. It's a natural part of the balance, perhaps, but a somber one, like realizing some creatures in the ecosystem are just buzzkills. The fox maintains its vigilant stance, its tail held low, its body taut. It doesn't confront the presence. Instead, it observes, ready to act as a guardian. You sense a subtle shift in the air around it, a strengthening of the protective aura it naturally exudes. It's a silent defiance, a gentle but firm refusal to let the pleasant dreams of this forest be completely plundered. The passing of the dream thief is quick, like a wisp of cold smoke curling through the moonlit air before dissipating. The faint chill it brought with it begins to recede, and the gentle glow of the moss and the ambient hum of the forest slowly return to their normal intensity. The melodies, once interrupted, might resume, though perhaps with a newfound sweetness, a quiet defiance born of resilience. This fleeting encounter serves as a quiet lesson. It emphasizes the preciousness of pleasant dreams, the importance of protecting moments of peace and joy even in the subconscious. It also highlights the role of your dream weaver fox, not just as a creator, but as a silent protector of this magical realm. It's a reminder that even in the most serene of dreams, there are always opposing forces, and always guardians to keep the balance. As the last lingering trace of the chill fades, leaving the moonlit forest once again bathed in its tranquil glow, a renewed sense of security settles over you. You are reminded of the delicate nature of dreams, and the quiet strength of those who watch over them. This subtle brush with the dream thief's presence deepens your appreciation for the pervasive warmth and magic that the dream weaver fox so tirelessly cultivates. As the fleeting chill of the dream thief dissipates, leaving the moonlit forest once more in perfect harmony, the dream weaver fox turns its attention back to you. The slight tension that had stiffened its lithe form softens, replaced by a profound sense of warmth and reassurance. It approaches you with gentle steps, its luminous for seeming to radiate comfort. This isn't just a guide, it's a guardian, offering its protective fox's warmth in the aftermath of a subtle disturbance. It nudges your hand with its soft nose, a familiar, comforting touch that sends a wave of profound calm through you. There's no need for words. The communication is direct, intuitive, and deeply reassuring. You feel the subtle vibration of its purr, a soft, low rumble that resonates through the air and through your very being, chasing away any lingering vestiges of unease. It's like being wrapped in the warmest, fluffiest blanket you could ever imagine, only it's alive and purrs. Definitely an upgrade from your average electric blanket. The fox then settles down beside you, its warm body a solid, comforting presence against your leg. You instinctively reach out, and your hand sinks into its impossibly soft fur. It feels like spun moonlight and silk, warm to the touch despite the cool night air. Its fur seems to glow with an inner light, casting a gentle, ethereal aura around you both, a beacon of peace in the vastness of the dream. In its presence, you feel utterly secure. The moonlit forest, which moments ago held a whisper of hidden danger, now feels completely safe, a sanctuary protected by the vigilance and quiet strength of the fox. It's a powerful feeling of being watched over, of having a silent, benevolent presence guarding your slumber. All lingering anxieties from your waking life, those tiny, persistent worries that often cling to the edges of your dreams, simply evaporate in this comforting warmth. The fox closes its amber eyes halfway, a gesture of profound contentment and trust. Its breathing is soft and rhythmic, a gentle cadence that subtly influences your own. You find your own breathing deepening, synchronizing with the fox's tranquil rhythm, pulling you even further into a state of profound relaxation. It's a symbiotic peace, a shared moment of utter tranquility. You might hear the distant, familiar sounds of the night, the soft chirping of crickets, the gentle rustle of leaves in a far-off breeze. But here, next to the fox, these sounds are merely background music, enhancing the profound quietude rather than disturbing it. They are part of the natural world that the fox so inherently belongs to, and by extension, that you now share. The protective fox's warmth isn't just physical. It's emotional, a deep reassurance that even in the vast and sometimes mysterious landscape of dreams, there is always a place of comfort and safety. It reminds you of the quiet strength found in companionship, even when that companionship is with a magical, dream-weaving fox. It's the kind of comfort that makes you want to curl up and never move again. As you rest beside the dream weaver fox, absorbing its profound calm and protective energy, you feel the boundaries of your own consciousness begin to soften even further. You are preparing for a deeper immersion, a new level of connection within this extraordinary dream. This moment of shared warmth and profound peace is the perfect transition, gently guiding you towards the next layer of the dream, where realities blur and consciousness expands. You are utterly at peace, perfectly safe, and ready for whatever wonders the fox has in store. The comforting warmth of the dream weaver fox beside you deepens the profound peace that has settled over the moonlit forest. Its rhythmic breathing, a gentle, soothing cadence, now seems to resonate within your own mind, subtly altering your perception. The boundaries between yourself and the dream, already soft, begin to dissolve completely. This isn't just about observing, it's about experiencing. You are stepping into a shared lucid dream. It begins as a gentle merging, an almost imperceptible blending of your consciousness with the very fabric of this magical reality. You don't just see the glowing mushrooms. You feel the gentle pulse of their light as if it's emanating from within your own being. You don't just hear the distant hoot of the owl. You sense the subtle currents of air its wings create as it glides through the upper canopy. Every detail of this dream forest becomes intensely real, vibrant, and utterly tangible. It's like upgrading your dream quality from standard definition to full 8K IMAX, complete with immersive sound. The fox, your silent guide, remains a grounding presence, but its distinct form seems to soften at the edges, its essence blending with your own. You feel its profound connection to the moonlight, its innate understanding of dreams, flowing into you. You don't become the fox, but you share its perspective, its intuitive grasp of this dreamscape. It's an incredible feeling of expanded awareness, a sense of boundless possibility. In this shared lucid dream, you are completely present. You can consciously influence subtle aspects of the environment, not with effort, but with intention. If you imagine a specific flower, perhaps a shimmering blue lily, its petals might unfurl softly in a nearby patch of moss. If you feel a desire to float, your body subtly lifts from the ground, hovering effortlessly for a moment before gently settling back down. It's a delicate dance between observation and creation, a realization of the inherent power of your dreaming mind. The sensations are incredibly vivid. The cool kiss of the night air on your skin, the soft, velvety texture of the moss beneath your dream feet, the sweet, intoxicating scent of the night blooms, all are experienced with an intensity that surpasses waking reality. Every color seems richer, every sound more pure, every touch more profound. This is what true immersion feels like, without the need for fancy VR headsets or questionable motion sickness. You might engage in playful interactions within this shared dream. Perhaps a stream of shimmering, moon-spun water appears, flowing gently between the trees, its surface reflecting tiny, perfect stars. You could dip your hand into it, feeling its cool, living flow, entirely aware that you are creating and experiencing this moment simultaneously. The fox, though blended with your awareness, seems to guide these experiences, gently nudging your intentions, suggesting paths for your exploration. It's like having an incredibly wise, fur-covered co-pilot for your subconscious journey. This shared lucidity allows for a deeper understanding of the nature of dreams themselves, not as random occurrences, but as intricate, malleable realities shaped by consciousness. There's an absence of any logical constraints. Gravity is a suggestion, time is fluid, and possibility is limitless. Yet, despite this boundless freedom, a deep sense of calm pervades. There's no fear of losing control, no sense of chaos. The dream weaver fox is steady. Reassuring presence ensures that this exploration remains profoundly peaceful, a nurturing environment for your conscious and subconscious minds to dance together. This experience of a shared lucid dream is a pinnacle of your journey through the moonlit forest. It's a powerful testament to the potential of your own mind and the extraordinary magic that exists when guidance and imagination intertwine. You are not just dreaming. You are actively participating in the creation and experience of a living, breathing reality, exquisitely crafted by the wisdom of the dream weaver fox. As you immerse yourself in this profound lucidity, you feel your consciousness expanding, preparing you for the gentle transition back towards the edges of your waking world. The boundless freedom of the shared lucid dream, where your intentions shape the very fabric of reality, gently begins to soften. The vivid clarity of the moonlit forest, while still present, starts to take on a more ethereal quality, as if viewed through a veil of shimmering mist. The dream weaver fox, which had merged so seamlessly with your awareness, now subtly reasserts its individual presence, its warmth for a distinct comfort beside you. You are being delicately, almost imperceptibly, guided towards the waking world's edge. It's not a sudden, jarring transition, but a slow, graceful ascent, like a feather drifting upwards on a gentle breeze. You feel the pull of your own consciousness, a faint magnetic north drawing you back towards familiarity. The sweet scent of the night blooms in the dream forest begins to intertwine with a different aroma, a faint, almost imperceptible hint of something familiar from your sleeping space, perhaps the subtle scent of your pillow or the clean freshness of your sheets. It's a very clever way for your subconscious to say, "Hey, almost home. Don't trip on the dream roots." The sounds of the dream, the soft chirping of crickets and the distant hoot of an owl, begin to blend with the muffled, ambient sounds of your real-world environment. You might hear the faint hum of a refrigerator, the distant whisper of traffic, or the gentle ticking of a clock. These sounds are soft, non-intrusive, merely a distant counterpoint to the quiet serenity of the dream. They are reminders, not demands. The light in the dream forest, which has been a constant, soft moonlight, now subtly filters through the edges of your awareness, mingling with the dim light of your actual room. You might perceive faint shadows on your bedroom wall, or the soft glow from a digital clock, blending with the ethereal shimmer of the dream. It's a gentle overlap of realities, a soft acknowledgement that one state is beginning to give way to another. The dream weaver fox remains by your side, a steadfast companion in this delicate transition. Its presence is profoundly reassuring, a silent promise that the magic of the dream will not simply vanish, but will accompany you, subtly, as you draw closer to waking. You feel its gentle purr, a continuous vibration that acts as a soothing anchor, preventing any sudden jolts or unsettling shifts. It's like a very effective sleep coach, but instead of whispering affirmations, it just purrs. As you approach the boundary, you notice the landscape of the dream forest becoming slightly less defined. The sharp clarity of the glowing moss and the ancient trees softens, becoming more like a cherished memory than a tangible reality. The edges blur, not in a confusing way, but in a way that suggests a gentle letting go, a serene release from the vivid details of the dream. This doesn't feel like a loss. It feels like a natural progression. Your body, which has felt utterly weightless and fluid throughout the dream, now begins to regain a subtle sense of familiar form. You don't feel heavy, but simply grounded, aware of the gentle pressure of your bed beneath you. It's a soft return, a gradual reconnection with your physical self, guided by the continuous, calming presence of the dream weaver fox. This gentle drawing towards the waking world's edge is a testament to the fox's mastery. It ensures that your departure from the dream is as peaceful and effortless as your entry. There's no sudden alarm, no abrupt end to the magic. Instead, the dream seamlessly transitions into the quiet anticipation of waking, carrying with it all the profound peace and wonder you've experienced. You are utterly at peace, ready to carry the subtle magic of this dream into the quiet hours before morning. As the dream forest gently recedes and the sounds of your waking world softly emerge, you feel a subtle, yet profound, transformation occurring within you. The vibrant clarity of the shared lucid dream may be softening, but its essence isn't vanishing. Instead, you sense it condensing, settling upon you like an invisible, shimmering veil. You are now carrying lingering dream dust, the ethereal residue of the magic you've experienced, gently dusting your conscious awareness. This isn't a literal dust you can brush off. It's a feeling, a subtle resonance that hums just beneath the surface of your perception. You might feel a faint lightness in your limbs, a subtle echo of the weightlessness you experienced in the deep blue, perhaps a quiet sense of exhilaration, a faint ripple of the pure joy from the dream bubbles stirs within you. It's like glitter that sticks to you after a really good party. But instead of being annoying to clean, it makes everything sparkle a little more. The dream weaver fox, now a clearer, more distinct presence, but still close, seems to acknowledge this transformation. Its amber eyes, bright with wisdom, gaze at you with a knowing look, as if confirming that the magic has settled, that the journey's lessons are now etched onto your subconscious. Its purr, now softer, becomes a final, comforting vibration, securing the dream dust within your being. You notice subtle shifts in your perception of your real-world surroundings. The ordinary patterns on your bedroom wall might seem to hold a deeper, more intricate design. The faint light filtering through your curtains might possess a more ethereal glow, reminiscent of the moonlit forest. It's not that reality has changed. It's that your perception of it has been subtly enhanced, imbued with a touch of the dream's wonder. You're basically getting an early morning visual filter, courtesy of the fox. This lingering dream dust is a precious gift. It's the residual magic that allows you to carry the tranquility of the silent lake, the resilience learned from the gentle giant, and the boundless possibility of the shared lucid dream into your waking hours. It's a quiet promise that the peace and creativity you found in the dream are not confined to sleep, but can gently inform your conscious mind. You might feel a faint sense of clarity about something that troubled you in your waking life, a subtle shift in perspective that makes a complex issue seem simpler, or perhaps a sudden, unexpected surge of gentle creativity, an urge to hum a new melody or sketch a simple design, born from the depths of your dream journey. This dream dust isn't about grand revelations. It's about subtle improvements, gentle nudges towards greater peace and inspiration. The scent of salt and ancient calm, once pervasive in the dream, now lingers as a faint, comforting memory in the air around you. It's a subtle reminder of the vast, nurturing embrace of the ocean and the mystical forest you journeyed through. Even as you prepare to fully awaken, these sensory echoes provide a gentle buffer, preventing the harsh jolt of immediate reality. This soft, lingering magic is the final stage of the dream weaver fox's gift. It ensures that your dream experience isn't just a fleeting memory, but a part of you, subtly influencing your state of mind. You are still at the precipice of waking, but you are not alone. The lingering dream dust is your companion, a quiet, gentle guardian of your newly found peace, ready to carry you through the final moments before profound, restorative sleep. The soft presence of the lingering dream dust around you continues to shimmer, a gentle reminder of the extraordinary journey you've just completed. The distant hum of your waking world is now a gentle backdrop, no longer a distinct sound but a soft, consistent rhythm that cradles your fading awareness. The dream weaver fox, its form now a soft, luminous outline beside you, settles into a state of profound stillness, its quiet magic completing its final, most important task, guiding you into deep sleep's embrace. The gentle rocking motion that has been your constant companion throughout this dream now becomes incredibly subtle, a barely perceptible sway that lulls you deeper. Your body, which has felt both weightless and fluid, now sinks into your bed, a sensation of profound comfort and perfect rest. Every muscle, every fiber of your being, completely relaxes, shedding any lingering tension from the day. It's like your internal off switch has been gently pressed, and you're powering down with exquisite grace. The vibrant imagery of the moonlit forest, the shimmering tapestries, the joyful dream bubbles, and the silent lake reflections all soften, dissolving into a beautiful, calming blur. They are not forgotten. Rather, they are absorbed, becoming part of the quiet, rich landscape of your subconscious. The wisdom of the dream, the lessons of peace and perspective, the sense of boundless possibility, all are now firmly woven into the fabric of your inner being, ready to gently influence your waking thoughts. The ambient sounds of your room, once faint whispers, now become indistinguishable from the pervasive quiet of sleep itself. There are no sudden noises, no jarring interruptions, only a continuous, soft hum that deepens the silence, ushering you further into true slumber. It's the sound of the universe exhaling, inviting you to join its profound rest. Your breathing is now slow, deep, and utterly effortless, a gentle rhythmic tide that carries you across the threshold of conscious awareness. With each breath, you sink deeper, allowing your mind to release all thought, all worry, all expectation. The concept of time dissipates completely. There is only this moment of profound, unburdened peace. The dream weaver fox remains with you, its essence a comforting warmth beside you, a silent guardian at the gates of deep sleep. Its magic has ensured that your transition from dream to profound rest is seamless, tranquil, and utterly restorative. It's a silent promise that even in the deepest slumber, you are safe, protected, and cared for. This is the most profound level of rest, a true reset for your mind and body. The dream weaver fox's lullaby, woven from moonlight and dreams, has guided you perfectly to this place. You are suspended in a state of absolute serenity, a quiet void brimming with potential, completely at peace. All traces of the waking world, all its demands and distractions, have faded into insignificance. You are simply being held gently in the quiet embrace of the deepest, most restorative sleep.